Hey guys, it's Melanie here from Stamp with Melanie. Sorry I hit live just a little bit before I was ready, but you know, whatever. We can roll with that. All right. Let me see. Okay. I haven't been live here on Facebook in a while, so I am tonight. I am because I've been having all kinds of trouble, as you probably know, getting my videos to not be sideways in YouTube. And I think I have it figured out, but you know, I just need to try it out a few times first before I do it live. Because I thought I had it figured out the last time, and clearly I did not. So, all right, looks like you can see me okay. I'm facing the right way. All right, so there's so much going on at Stampin' Up, and I thought my projects last week that I did over on YouTube were so cute that I thought, well, let's just go back to Facebook. We'll do them again, and I'm not going to make everything again, but I do want to tell you what's going on. I'm going to show you the projects. I'll show you how I made them, and then I have one that I'm going to make another version of. The bundle that we're going to use today is the More Messages bundle. We have one giant stamp set. This is the stamp set. And then one die that cuts out all of these little greetings. Now, it cuts them out like that. So they all fit. It's perfect. It's really, really cute. And it's ideal for making a bunch of cards at one time. Also, the sentiments that are included: hi there, way to go, lots of love, you can do anything, time to celebrate, happy birthday, congratulations, all those can be used on dozens of cards. It's a pretty versatile set, so it's worth taking a look at. Also, when we used it before, when we had the previous iterations of the same type of stamp set, we had our Stamparatus. We don't have that now, so I have an idea of a different way to ink up this stamp, and we're going to try it. I should have tried it before I went live, but I didn't, so you'll be here for the great experiment. All right, first off, let's talk about what's new at Stampin' Up. First of all, in July, they're having a scrapbooking retreat. It's from July 16th to 18th, from 2 to 10:30. On each of those days. Well, 2 to 10:30, probably mountain time. And participants are going to make 12 two-page spreads during that time. Here are the first 4 months pictured here. The kit for these 12 spreads, which also includes your admission to the event, is $250. It seems like a lot, but when you figure you get 24 scrapbook pages, it's really probably a really good deal. I know some of my scrapbooking friends spend a ton of money on their pages. So anyhow, all right, I wanted to bring that to your attention. If you want more information about that, I will post this on my Facebook page and link it to the information in my online store so that you can just click over there and see it. Or you can go to the online store and search for the virtual album retreat. Okay, next up. Starting tomorrow, all sweets and sweet products offered by Stampin' Up are buy one, get one 50% off while supplies last. So this brings up lots of questions because this is the first time Stampin' Up has ever done this particular promotion. What is a sweet product? Well, let's pull out the annual catalog and just take a look at this for example. Now keep in mind, in the online store, there is a section for sweets. So you'll probably want to go to that and you can see all the sweets and sweet products that are available. But for sake of showing everybody at the same time, we're just going to pick one here from the annual catalog. And how about we take a look at... All right, how about we take a look at the Boho Vibes Suite. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Okay, in this suite, well, the first 2 pages are just showing the products and some samples. But in this suite, what you have is a stamp set, dies, embellishments, designer series paper. So you can either buy the entire suite and then get another product of your choice at half price, or say you wanted the bundle and the designer series paper, but you didn't want the embellishments. So you could order the bundle and the designer series paper, and then the designer series paper would be half price. So it's going to be your cheapest or less expensive of the 2 items will be your half price. If you buy 4 suites or suite products, it will be the 2 most expensive items. You'll be billed full price. The 2 less expensive items, you will be billed half price. Whether it's on the last chance list, the online exclusives, in the catalog, anywhere the suite originates is included in this sale. As a demonstrator, I'm particularly happy because our pre-order for the July online exclusive starts tomorrow, and it even includes our pre-order items, which I know includes some fall, some Halloween, and some Christmas from what I've been told. So I'm looking forward to saving a little money on those items. But so that's... The suite is the entire thing. A suite product is a component. You don't have to buy the same suites. You can buy parts of different suites. Say you want this bundle and this bundle from this suite. That's fine. The more expensive one would be full price. The less expensive one would be half price. All right. And that's enough about that promotion. That's going to run the entire month of June. And like I said, it's while supplies last. Okay, then finally, this is my own special promotion. June is my birthday month. And so when you place a minimum $30 order in my online store this month, I'm going to send you a DSP paper share for all the new papers that will be released with the online exclusives, the July online exclusives. So at this point, I don't even know how many papers that is. I'm sure it's more than 1 pack, but how many packs it is, I don't know. Anyhow, when you place that order, I'm going to send you a paper share that includes samples from all the papers that will be included in that, in those July online exclusives. And like I said, I already know there's going to be fall and Halloween and some Christmas. So this will be your chance to get your hands on it early. When I actually ship it out, it's going to depend on how my stash that I order tomorrow, how long it lasts. If I'm going to run out, then it may not be till early July that I'm able to ship yours to you, but I will get it to you, and you will know because I will reach out and let you know when to expect your product. All right? Okay, now let's get back to more messages. All right, so here's our big stamp. Now remember, in today's Stampin' Up! World, we no longer have a Stamparatus for sale, and we no longer have the big block for sale. So how do we stamp this giant stamp? Well, my idea was to lay the stamp on a firm surface, ink it up, and then take a piece of cardstock and lay it on top. Well, cardstock by itself is kind of flimsy, and so I wanted to give it some more support. So I took a piece of cardboard that's included with a paper pumpkin or any of the kits, and I just attached a piece of cardstock to it. I used some mint tape to tape it down, any kind of repositional tape will work. So then when I lay it down on my inked stamp, I just need to rub it back and forth. It's got some stiffness to it, so I hope the ink doesn't smear, and then just lift it straight up. All right, that's the theory. Let's give it a try, okay? I'm going to use Strawberry Slush to ink up my stamp. And I'm just going to tap it on here. All right, I think we have good coverage. So now I'm going to just put my piece of cardstock on my cardboard. Just lay it down flat. Don't move it. And just rub it back and forth to transfer the ink from the stamp to the paper. Only problem with doing it this way is there are no do-overs. You know how with the Stamparatus, if it's held in place, we can stamp over it. Stamp it a second time. There, we can't do that here. All right, you ready to see? Ah, look how good. So, if you get this bundle, I just have one little smudge there. If you get this bundle, keep this in mind as a way to ink up your stamp. All right, let me clean this up. And pop that back in my box. Okay. And then I'll take it off of here. Now see, that smudge is going to be outside the die anyhow. And then I'll just run it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and then I'll have all of these sentiments ready to go, and they can join in the others that are already in my little container. All right. I already have everything die cut that I need to show you tonight, so we'll just skip the die cutting part for right now. Okay. So the card that we're going to make, this is my third iteration of this card, but it's so cute. I'm going to use a Strawberry Slush card base. And this is 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. Then I have a piece of Pretty in Pink cardstock that's 5 1/4 by 4 inches. I'm going to add there next. And then I used the mini corrugated embossing folder for this piece of basic white cardstock. And this, I believe, is 5 1/8. So let's see. Yeah, 3 7/8 by, well, it's 5 1/16 now because the embossing kind of shrunk it up a little bit, but it'll still work. So I'm just going to layer these all together. Okay. All right, so there's our card base and our layers already set. Then I took a bunch of the In Color Designer Series paper pack, and I cut out different circles from the Around It All paper pack, or die pack. So I used a whole bunch of different ones, and I'm just going to lay these randomly on my card front. So there's one of each of the current In Colors. I'm going to lay them out there like that. And I'm just going to use some Stampin' Seal to hold these in place. And then after that, I'm going to add my little greetings. Hooray. Congratulations. You are simply incredible. Isn't that cute? All right, let's put this together. And since these around it all circles are not symmetrical, they have odd shapes, it doesn't really matter how you put them down. And finish it off here. Okay. All right, now I'm going to add my greetings. And I'm going to just use a little Tombow to add these. So I'll put the hooray up here at the top. And then congratulations. And you're simply incredible. And this could be, you know, graduation, job promotion, new house, anything like that. Then I'm going to grab some of the new in color embellishments. They're called in color flat pearls. And we're going to go to the strawberry slush. We'll just put some of these down here. And there you have it. A quick and easy card that's ready to go and can be for a multitude of occasions. Now let me show you the other cards that I made the other night. And I'll give you the measurements as I do in case you want to reproduce any of them. So this one, let's see. Oh, good grief. Where's that paper? Oh, here it is. All right, here's the two cards that I made. And this is the Designer Series paper pack. It's called On the Go. Okay? And so these I made thinking that they would be appropriate for a new house, somebody that's going away to school, anything like that. This time, it's that time of the year. These are perfect for using up scraps, the same as this one, easy to use for scraps. These also use a strawberry slush card base. They started out at 4 1/4 by 11. And I scored them at 5 1/2. Then the green panel is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. The basic white panel is 5 by 3 3/4. Then the first piece of DSP is 4 1/8 by 2. So you can see that's perfect for a scrap. And then 2 1/2 by 3 1/2. And then I just added a little sentiment from my stash. And then these are the puffy stickers that go with those on the go, all those on the go products. Okay. These are the other two cards that I made using these circles. I just think those are so cute. And then finally, this is a case of one of the cards that's that's featured with this bundle in the online exclusives. So these are specifically for graduation. Well, they're not specifically they can be used for anything, but I made them in the school colors of my local high school here. So I used a card base of basic black, and it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Sorry, 8 1/2 by 5 1/2. Scored at 4 1/4. Then I embossed a piece of the real red that's 5 1/2 by 4 1/8 before embossing. And this is the plaid embossing folder. Then I have another strip of basic red, 5 1/2 by 2 3/8 that I layered on my sentiments. And then what I did was I just made 2 sets of the sentiments, one in basic black, one in real red, and I switched them off on each card. Okay, so these are the cards that I made last week when my whole YouTube live was sideways. And I thought they were so cute, I wanted to make sure that everybody saw them. So here they are again. One of these, and then Forever Friends. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out that buy one, get one sweet half price deal that starts tomorrow. And we'll see you hopefully later this week. I'll be back with some more projects. Thanks. Bye, everybody.